So I just found out about some rebalance changes that are probably going to affect the newbies to the game. So I just want to give some impressions and thoughts on these rebalances, specifically the Occult Necklace and some other items. But yeah, let's get to it.
Here in the Occult Necklace. The Occult Necklace does an astronomical amount of lifting for magic's damage output. And to make a long story short, we think an item this powerful should set you back more than a mere 800,000 GP.
But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. However, I think that is a nerf to the newbies because, I mean, that was just an item that noobs for 800k could just fucking A tier, S tier item. I didn't use it all the time, but the times I did, I had Void on it. I'm hitting fucking massive. You're hitting massive. And that's like, what, an 8 mil setup? 10 mil? Either way, noobs can use it, and now it's going to be shittier for the noobs. But, alright, now, here we got to highlight some things. So, as you can see towards the middle, they're buffing Aram's robes. So it says you get damage per set increase or per item increase. So what is that? How many Aram's items you typically got on? 2 to 3. Sometimes you use the staff. You typically won't though. If you're rocking Aram's, you probably got the better staff in hand. But sometimes you will. Sometimes you don't want to rock a 10 mil, toxic staff of light, and opt for a smoke staff, or maybe in this case an Aram staff. Probably not an Aram staff, in reality. But anyway, so you can gain 2% magic damage just by rocking Arams. That's pretty cool. But Blood Bark, that's pretty tight. I like that. So I feel like this is a big buff. Blood Bark, especially for the noobs. So this is something you'll catch me wearing. I think I'd be probably wearing it in game right now. I haven't checked. But so how many pieces we got on? 1, 2. If you want, you can even toss on the boots maybe. That's 3% magic damage. I don't know. That's pretty formidable. So kudos to that. And now let's check over magic damage while active increase from 0% to 4%. Augury buff. Honestly, I really like that. Augury has a low ceiling to entry. All you need is the prayer level, and it's practically free in the GE. So I'm gonna say that's a new buff as well. Fuck yeah. Holy shit. You see bro, it went from 5 mil to 8 mil. Still relatively lower barrier to entry, but god damn, this is really having some impacts on everything. Weirdly enough, this may affect what is it, noobs? As a noob, you're never gonna use the what is it? The Elder Maul. But with right now it's at damn near 140 mil. I can't really scroll over it, but I doubt it's gonna stay that high. But if you ever get the off chance you fucking kill someone with an Elder Maul, that's just huge big ticket item. I don't know. It doesn't affect us because we can't really afford this, as you see. But I've killed an Elder Maul. I've gotten them before, like a couple times. So had I gotten them when they were this much, fuck. I think I sold mine for. It didn't seem like this much, like 20 mil, 25 mil. You can damn near sell it for 140, 120. This is crazy. So those Elder Mauls here, whew, I really hope one of us gets one.
There's an update on them too?
What? Even if it is 80 mil,
I also see new utilities for robe sets, which are currently best suited for accounts with defense limitations. We want to see the
prices
green
for
robes
big ticket items. This one, the Voidwanker, that's a little off-putting. But so instead of having guaranteed damage, just always, I think there was a minimum amount of damage that you could do. It was guaranteed, no matter what. You couldn't hit zeros. But now they're making it where you can hit a 0. Given you have like 5 times the accuracy you normally would, so you're gonna and it rolls on their lowest stat / magic. It's still not. I don't know. How's that gonna affect noobs? I don't know. I got some cheesy kills, especially just with the double guaranteed Voidwanker spec.
Okay, let's hear their plan. Reduce the drain rate of thick skin, burst of strength, clarity of thought, sharp eye, and mystique will from 5 points per minute to 1 point per minute.
I think that's pretty good. Maybe for free to play PKers. I mean, will you really be using the level 1 prayers? Probably not. But if it drains your stuff like ridiculously slower, maybe just permanent level 1 prayers. Or overall, I think I like the changes, especially for noobs. The blood bark changes where you just we're gaining flat out magic damage. Even when you're not using the occult. Typically, I'll have like a glory or something else, maybe a fury sometimes. But yeah, that's just 3% magic damage because I use blood bark. The occult, interesting change. I get it. Not my favorite. Um, Voidwanker change on still I don't think I'm a fan. Might not affect us too much, but it's whatever's. The God Sword change, honestly, they didn't really do too much with that. That's not gonna affect the lower levels. It seems that the God Sword mainly affected the higher meta, in which max levels would just they would spec twice off the back, just double spec, try to get you to use your food, and then what is it? That's not gonna affect noobs too much. But anyways, I think it was pretty good. I'm liking the buffs, the changes. Hopefully all these changes go through. I don't know if they're confirmed or we still got to vote on them, but I think I'm gonna say yes. Yeah. So have a good one, and thank you, Autobot, everyone. Shout out that guy.